This pilot takes a massive collapse on a CCC glider, and today I'm going to break it down to help you understand the absolute fundamentals of glider handling and collapse recovery in paragliding. Are you ready? Here we go.
I'm paragliding! See ya!
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ari in the air. Welcome back to the channel. Stoked you're here. If you're new, welcome. I'm Ari. I teach high-level paragliding, and I'm the founder of the Paragliding Men's Group, which is currently full with 20 paraglide pilots from 7 different countries, all working to improve their life, relationships, make more money, be more themselves, communicate clearer. Another cohort will be opening in the spring, so stay tuned. Let's get right into this video. I'm not even totally sure who sent this, but I found it in my downloads. Okay, as always, we're going to watch it one time through. It happens fast on this one, and then I'll go back and break it down. Okay, he's flying a Cortel harness, quick outs on an Enzo 3 near cloud base. Big collapse, shoots, big collapse, restall, line twist, stall, and comes out. Holy crap. It happens so fast. Okay, I am going to go back through this very slowly and show you exactly what it is that I notice about his glider handling in this moment. And I want to preface this by saying that, as you can see, it all ended up fine. He reflew the glider. So there is just a phenomenon where if you're going to take a huge collapse on a paraglider, it's scary and you don't always perform your best. This is why I make this channel, to hopefully help you have just kind of like phrases and understandings of glider configuration so burnt into your brain that they become muscle memory. Obviously, this channel can't do it on its own. You've got to practice flying. You got to do SAV. You got to do acrobatics. You got to train these things. But hopefully we can break down some of the real essentials here, okay? So a couple things I notice. One is that he just comes off of the rear riser here. If we key back, tick. He had just come off of the rear riser and he's taking a half wrap. I think that probably contributes to him taking the collapse. Okay, let's play it through. I'll play this one more time and then I can kind of break it down for you. Takes a collapse, glider comes out, big cravat, restall, and comes out. Okay, so first thing I notice is that his hand was just taking a half wrap. Also, this is GoPro footage, so we don't have Insta footage of every single thing that's happening at all times. But first things first, let's go back to the first frame that we see the glider. Okay, so the right wingtip, the right wing collapsed, which the left wing was open, and it shoots, right? We can see it going to the right. What does the tail of the left wing look like? It looks like he's pulling about an inch of brake, and he needs to be pulling how much brake? A lot of brake. What's the mantra when the glider collapses? Don't let the glider turn you. Don't let the glider turn you. Don't let the glider turn you. So the right wing is collapsing, and what's happening? The glider is turning to the right. So that means the rule is don't let the glider turn you. That means lots of left brake here, okay? But as we're going to see, that's not what's happening, right? So now we see his left hand in frame, and you can see that there's just the left trailing edge is not being deflected in a meaningful way. Finally, the right wingtip kind of unfolds and it shoots. And at this configuration, you see me tilting my head like this, it's because he's already in a sat configuration. Okay, the right wingtip is high. The glider is going to the right. He needs massive left brake to steer the glider back around, and he doesn't, and that's what creates this second collapse, which is way more dangerous than the first one, okay? So the glider shoots here, it's in a sat configuration, and now he's falling onto the lines on the left side of the glider. And what do we see on the right trailing edge? On the right trailing edge, he's pulling a ton of brake. God damn it. He's pulling the wrong brake here. So the glider collapsed on the right and he searched for brake pressure. He didn't find it and he kept that hand down. And so now the glider is turning to the right. His right hand is still pulling a lot of brake, but his left hand is unconscious. Okay. That's why he's in this sat configuration. He needed to fight this out of a sat configuration, let the glider be leading edge down for a moment. That would be fine because that would stop this big collapse from happening on the left. So we're keying back. So look. The glider's turning to the right. I'm keying back. Okay, so the glider's turning to the right. Pull the left brake. He's not pulling the left brake. And so the glider then shoots itself into a sat configuration. You can see right here that it's very obvious that he's pulling the right brake and not the left brake. So this is a big mistake. this is what creates this big left collapse. He falls onto the lines here and then into a line twist. And look at what's happening on the right wingtip still. What do we see? Huge deflection. He's still pulling the right brake. Okay. He's still pulling the right brake. And, you know, the saying that I was blundering earlier is all's well that ends well. So there's lots of ways to skin the cat, but depending if you want to restall the glider 3 times, go into line twist, stall it until you come out, or you take a collapse, you control the heading, you deal with the cravat, those kinds of things. I think the fewer mistakes you make, the shorter the event is, the less scary it's going to be, and the more you just train yourself to know what it is that you need to do at the right time based on the configuration, like just be a G. Okay. So in this configuration, you can see as we keep continuing to key forward, right brake is still pulled. He's stalling the right wingtip. That's why it's curling back like this. Stalling it. Okay. Now what happens? Now he goes up with the right brake. And what happens? The right glider shoots really hard and it actually stalls the entirety of the glider, which goes into a back fly right here. So now we're line twisted 180 degrees. We're about to do a twisted infinite. Okay. So he's about to push the speed bar and do twisted infinity right here on his Enzo. No, I'm kidding. But it is a perfect 180 line twist tail slide. The glider is now completely clean and he can let this glider fly from this configuration. Even though he's in line twist, he can let this glider fly. Obviously, it's a high aspect ratio race glider. It has a lot of power when it shoots. So he's going to have to catch the surge really profoundly. He ends up pulling more right brake. His right hand is heavy throughout the duration of this video. His right hand is very heavy. So he stalls the right glider. Now it's going back, right? Now it's tail sliding and the left glider is low and it collapses once again for the same exact reason because it's like low and he's falling onto it. And then it reinflates and he nearly stalls it again, right? Wingtip curling back on the left side before it just kind of snaps and he just lets it fly, right? A small wingtip collapse as it reinflates. So I'm going to play this back for you one more time. After my explanation, hopefully this makes more sense to you. So collapse, glider's turning right, no catch, big cravat, stall, shoot, stall, shoot, stall, shoot. Isn't it insane how fast this all happens? This shows you how fast you can, like how small the windows are sometimes for you to give the proper brake input. But if we're honest, the biggest window that he had to give it the proper brake input is the first window. The right glider collapses. It starts turning to the right. That is the moment, that is the most important moment that he missed here, which is the glider is turning to the right. Don't let it turn me. Pull the left brake to stop the right turn. And that is the thing that he missed that created a much scarier event that it needed to be. Okay. I mean, look at this configuration. Just kind of a nightmare. Something to be avoided. So I think the key takeaways here are don't let the glider turn you. And that is something that doesn't just stop auto rotation. It really is your first response to asymmetric collapse. That's just the thing. Asymmetrically collapses, it's going to turn towards the collapse, pull the outside brake, fly the outside glider, control the heading, make the glider fly straight. That's just like the most important thing that any of these videos can teach you. Just don't let the glider turn you. That just gives you so much clarity on what your role is in collapse recovery. Okay. And then the second thing is it's really easy to get heavy-handed in collapse recovery and continue to stall, restall, overhandle, stall, restall, overhandle. And we see this so many times on these videos. There's another 3 videos that I have to review that are all overhandling after a collapse, keeping the glider stalled and being confused as to why the glider is not flying. It's because your hands are down. You're also scared. And honestly, this pilot is, I can tell by his reactions that this caught him off guard and he missed the window the first time and then kind of blundered a couple different moments. But ultimately, he's got some good experience and manages the situation in what is just a blink of the eye, right? So let's just one more time watch it through. Wrap, collapse, uncontrolled turn, big collapse, line twist, shoot, stall, shoots, and it's out. It all happens so fast. I hope this is helpful for you. Don't let the glider turn you. Godspeed. Stay safe flying, okay? I'll see you in the next episode.